Russia's manipulation and persecution of religion came to an apex with the creation of the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, perhaps the most resilient piece of disinformation ever compiled.
This book purports to be the words of psychopathic Jewish world leaders that are conspiring to enslave the entire world.
The Tsarists, who were anti-Semites to a fault, engineered the fabrication of a document they called the Protocols of the Elders of Zion for the purpose of sustaining one of the grounds for hating the Jews and engaging in pogroms against them, namely that they ran the world. And it is an extraordinary piece of work, not only because of the use that the Tsarists and those in Russia made of it, but the application of it to this very day by people who continue to find it useful for discrediting or undermining or justifying assaults against the Jews.
Judaism gave us the rule of law, kind of comes out of the Sinai, and it's one of the reasons I think that anti-Semitism is always one of the first refuges of the scoundrels. They need to undermine that idea that the law is above the ruler. And one way they do that is to go after Jews and Judaism.
I'm just describing as a student of Soviet ideology. I know what I'm talking about. It started under Stalin. It got enhanced under Nikita Khrushchev. And obviously, anti-Zionism became a fundamental underpinning of the Soviet ideology.
Soon after Lenin died in 1924, Stalin revived the Protocols and made it the basis for his anti-Semitic purges. Over 7 million Russians were framed as Zionist spies and executed at Stalin's order. In Germany, Hitler used the Protocols to blame the Jews for all of the disasters that had befallen the country. The Nazis translated the Protocols into many new languages and flooded the world with them to create the impression of a Jewish conspiracy aimed at world domination, thus justifying the persecution of Jews as a matter of self-defense.
If you read some of the documents of the Nazis and newspapers of the Nazis and so on, you will see that they considered the Protocols, Hitler himself considered Protocols to be a historical evidence for their anti-Semitic fantasies.
The use of disinformation to promote anti-Semitism did not, however, end with the defeat of Nazi Germany. In the late 1960s, KGB chief Yuri Andropov gave the Protocols a new life in the Middle East.